What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sheikah, and I'm back with another one. Hey, it's story time, y'all. And hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, my name is Sheikah. I am a mother of 6. I work. I am a fiance. Yeah. So if you're coming on over to this channel, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all check out the other videos because I got a lot of things going on over here, okay? So I just hope y'all enjoy. But anyways, y'all, welcome to the channel. Let's want to do like a quick little story time with y'all. Um, so I've been seeing a lot of other content creators been doing project tour videos. Okay, so I'm like, dang. I wish I would have thought about that when I was staying in the projects, cause I lived in the project for about 3 years. So I'm like, I can't do no project tour. You know what I'm saying? There was some smart videos that actually getting good views and stuff on them. But I said, you know what? What I don't see, I haven't seen is that well, I haven't watched all of them. So, but anyways, I didn't see that they actually like telling you like what's the pros and cons of living in the projects and how is it living in the projects. And I'm gonna let y'all know how much my rent was when I first started, and how much it was when I left. I left on my own, voluntarily left on my own. Yeah, but we're gonna get into that why I left, okay? So yeah, y'all. So I haven't lived there in years. Oh my God, since 2011. Um, I had signed up for how we call it housing authority here in Florida. I don't too much call it the projects like that, but I call it the housing authority. Um, yeah, so I signed up for it in 2007 when my oldest daughter had when I had my oldest daughter. She was like 2 months. I was still staying with my mom, whatever. And I had my oldest daughter, and like when she was 2 months old, I went and signed up for housing authority. So normally it takes them about between 6 months to a year to get back in contact with you, whatever. So I say like around when she was almost a year, they contacted me. I think it was it was a little bit over a year. Excuse me, y'all. It was a little bit over a year when they contacted me because I happened to be pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? I was what, 21, 22? I was 22. I was pregnant again with my second oldest, my son. They like 14 months apart. So I was pregnant with him when they contacted me. And when they contacted me the first time, I didn't have the deposit. I think it was like $700 some for deposit. Back then, y'all, it was in what, 2008. 2008, I was working for Walmart. I had been on Walmart for a few years. Then got started out when I was like at 19. So I maybe was making like $7.88 an hour at Walmart or whatever. So them checks wasn't checking like that. It wasn't checking like that. Child, I'd be barely if I made 1,000 a month. So that's why I was still staying with mommy. And I said I was not for to leave. Excuse me. I wasn't for to leave my mama's house until I get somewhere I know I can afford. Then I got babies coming too. So I didn't have the money to move in. Then I was so mad, y'all. I was asking family members and all. Nobody ain't had the money around this time. I think between like October to December was around that time. I was so mad, so I lost out on that opportunity. But child, when I tell you they hit me back up in January, it was like a week after I had my son. I had my son January the 13th. A week after I had him, they sent me out another letter. Was like, you been approved. Just bring this such a much amount to your deposit for your apartment, and they tell you which apartment you're gonna move, and they go by your zip code of when you applied. So I used my mom's zip code. So they the one they picked for me, I liked it. It was very quiet and laid back. It wasn't that, you know how most project stuff is, people be hanging out, all the young people be hanging out, all stuff be going on. This project wasn't even like that. It was so laid back. So I was glad I got into that one. Cause we got some real hood projects, okay? So I'm glad I got into that one. So when they called me the second time, I didn't have the money then. I didn't get my income tax yet. So I called him up. I was like, "Bet, lady, please, lady, I get my income tax in 2 weeks. Can you please hold the apartment for me? I really need it." I was explaining to her that I just had a baby, got a 1-year-old. So she must felt, got her heartstrings felt it for me, and she hold the apartment for me. But soon I got my income tax, I ran it down there to them. I think it was $724. I remember that. It was $724. I went down there and gave it to her, and then I started moving in. My son was a week old when I started moving into the projects or whatever. So I had a 2-bedroom. They will give you a 2-bedroom if you got a boy and a girl, but since my kids were so young, it was okay for them to share a room. So I stayed there for a little minute. I liked that. I didn't have no problems. I didn't ever really go outside like that. Only time I'm going to and from work or going home or going somewhere, but I never hung outside my apartment nothing. One thing for sure, they will check. They check like every 6 months to a year. They come in and check the apartment, make sure it's clean, make sure the appliance good, the stove and all of that. Anything you have that you messed up, they will give you like a 7-day curable notice, like a 7-day notice for you to hurry up and get that fixed. They do not play. They will watch you and see who you have, anybody staying with you, all of that. Okay. And then it also goes with your neighbors. So let's get to that. So when I was in this 2-bedroom, when I first moved there, I actually moved next to a classmate that I knew from school. She was around my age and another young girl. It was like 3 apartments right there. And I'm gonna show y'all a picture. I'm trying to get a picture and show y'all a picture of how the apartments look. Probably not in the inside, but how the outside look. We had a big old porch and everything, but I stayed next to girls that was my age, so it wasn't no problem. You know, if you got your friend coming over or something like that, they ain't gonna snitch and do none of that because they doing the same thing. Okay, so y'all, I end up getting pregnant again in 2010. I know y'all. I know. Keep on up. Keep on up. So I ended up getting pregnant again in 2010 with my 3rd child this time. So one thing about it staying in the project is you have to report every child. I don't care if you're pregnant or what. You have to report everything. When I say everything down to the T, they want to know everything. So soon I reported that or whatever, they automatic moved me to a 3rd bedroom. And it ain't like they say, well, you got when you had this baby, you're gonna move, or you got a couple months, we're gonna move you to the apartment. No, baby. When I reported I was pregnant and stuff, I was big and pregnant too. I had to move within a week. They gave me a week to move into the 3-bedroom. And the 3-bedroom was in the back of what I was staying. It's in the same complex, but it was in the back. But when they moved me around to like, I feel like it was like where the older people at. They was like in the back. I moved around most of the older people. So yes, I did have my baby daddy. My baby daddy ended up moving in with me in 2011. Right, so I had just had my I had my 3rd child at the end of 2010 in October. I was still living by myself and stuff in the projects, whatever. He used to come over, you know, see the baby, see me or whatever. And he moved in 2011 in February. So we moved in 2000. He moved in 2011. I was already in my 3-bedroom. He had helped me move into the 3-bedroom or whatever. It was going good. It was big. I had an extra room because I had all the kids still in 1 bedroom. They didn't want to sleep, you know, in a room by themselves. So the apartment was pretty big. You only have 1 bathroom. I had a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Like when I had the 2-bedroom, I had 1 bathroom. You have a big old kitchen, and they have like they had a washer and dryer hookup. So you got to get your own washer and dryer. They had a washer and dryer hookups in the kitchen also. So yeah, so once he moved in, whatever, we was doing the same. I ain't go outside. I ain't do none of that unless I'm going to work, and he didn't either. He more laid back and quiet like I am. So when it's time for your inspection, I tell him he have to leave. You know, so he used to leave and go to his mom's house. You got to leave so these people come and do the inspection, because I don't want him to be there, and the maintenance man them come, or whoever come to do the inspection. So what I used to do is I used to get his clothes and put it in a bag and hide it in some closet and put like blankets over. But I believe the reason why I ended up leaving, I'm going to tell y'all, I believe that the nosy older people was probably whispering in somebody's ear that I had a man that's staying with me, because the apartment manager, the manager in the office, she was black. She started like trying to question me about little stuff. Like, she actually came out and said, "Well, I was told that you have a man staying." I said, "Staying with you?" And I was like, "Ain't no man staying," because at the end of the day, they still have to prove it. No matter if nobody see, you can have company coming to your house anytime you get ready, but they have to prove that that person lived them. And I never left anything for them to see that he actually was staying there with me. So for them to think or feel like I had someone staying there with me, they had to go through my stuff, go through my drawers, or go through the closet and look in the bags and stuff. Really search. And I was told from other people that stay over there in the project, that the maintenance people, they do that. They would go in your closet and look through your bags and stuff. It's look through stuff to see can they find anything. So she couldn't really get me on, she couldn't really get me on trying to say I got someone to stay with me, because she can't really catch it. She can't really prove it. So I remember she started like giving me 7-day curable notice of stupid things. Like I remember one, like the projects that I was staying in, they made out of bricks. And it was a brick that was chipped off, kind of broken in the front of the door. So she gave me a 7-day curable notice on that. And something else. And so I call up there and listen, I would go off too. Listen, I don't know what the issue is, but how can I cure that? That's broken. That's probably been broken before I even got there. So she was like trying to be real nasty towards me. I mean, real nasty towards me. And I'm the type of person, before something escalate, it's time for me to go, because it's not that serious. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Even though, and I was trying to elevate anyways. I was, I was getting more income. I was on my job for a good 4 or 5 years. Then I was getting a little better. And then he was there. He was helping me. So it was okay for me to move. But I ain't gonna tell you how much I was paying. So when I was staying in the 2-bedroom, when I first moved into the 2-bedroom, y'all, I was only paying $284 when I first moved in there. When I first moved in there, right? That was in 2009. I paid $284. But when I got pregnant with my third child, and I had her in 2010 when I went on leave, they would drop your rent. So it go by your income. So whatever income you got, if you don't got that income that you had before, and you reported your income change, they will drop it. So they dropped my rent to $100 when I went on maternity leave with the third child. When I was there, when maternity, they dropped that to $100. That's the lowest they would go. It used to be lower than that, but they had changed it, and they said you got to at least pay $100. I know I'm all around, y'all don't mind it, but yeah. But by the time I moved into the 3-bedroom, I had got on flat rate. Flat rate is they could not charge you. Your rent will always stay the same. It can't never go up. It can't never go down. So I ended up getting on flat rate because I started making a little bit more and getting more income. With my 2 oldest, they not by the same guy as the youngest kids was. So their dad was paying child support and stuff like that. So that made my income go up a little bit more. So so my rent became $444. No, it was $445 when I got into the 3-bedroom, and I got on flat rate. So maybe I be thinking, if I was still in the projects right now, my rent would still be $445, and I would have probably been rich, low key rich. Cause baby, I would have had some money. I would have had so much money saved up right about now. But so yeah, like I said, when the lady started doing all of that or whatever, I started getting aggravated, and we started looking for other apartments. And I found another apartment that's not low income or nothing, but it was still a reasonable price. So we ended up move into that apartment. And I'm kind of glad we did, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I miss staying in the projects just cause the rent. Just cause the rent, but not because the area and stuff, because certain schools and stuff, I didn't want my kids going to certain schools that's, you know, around in the hood and stuff. I wanted to go to different schools and stuff. But I'm gonna say this though. If you a young single mother and you got kids and stuff like that, it's hard out here right now. It's hard out here right now. So I advise anybody to sign up for housing and the projects with them. I don't know how your state is or whatever where you stay at, like which one the worst or the bad one. I mean, you could just mind your business. Go to work, come home, mind your business. But one thing about staying in the projects, y'all, you will always have your place, you know what I'm saying? God forbid if you lose your job or anything, lose your income, you will still have a place to live, because if you don't got more income, they will drop it or it becomes zero. You know what I'm saying? You will always have that. And that's one thing I miss. I'm like, dang, if I was still on housing, like this pandemic, I probably could have stopped working and just chill for these last 4 years or whatever. But you know, I believe everything happened for a reason. I believe everything happened for a reason. Yeah, so I do feel like for the younger females that got kids that's coming up, that's struggling and stuff, I feel like housing is a great thing to do. It's great to get on there. And then it also will help you sometimes. It will also help you. You could buy a house, that I found out later. It will help you out buying a house too. But it's a lot of different, you know, things you can get with being. It's not all bad. It's not all bad at all. Like I say, I never had no issues with no neighbors really there. Like disturbing my peace, messing with me, having issues. No, because anywhere I go, I don't hang outside my house. When I come home, I am inside my house. That's point blank, point blank, period. So yeah, y'all, I just want to tell y'all about my experience of living in the projects. I stayed 2.5 years, from 2009 to 2011, and I haven't been on in the projects anything since 2011. So God is really good. But I kind of low key want that Section 8. Section 8, come on, call me. I kind of low key want that Section 8. Oh yeah, so that's another story, hunch. You be on the list for a damn 10, 20 years, and I've been on the list for a long time for Section 8. So by the time I'm gonna get Section 8, my kids gonna be grown, probably. But yeah, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy this little story time about me living in the projects. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all stick around to your girl. I am a mommy vlogger. I do a lot of things with the kids. I take them places. And, you know, I do a lot of things with myself. I just hope y'all stay and enjoy your girl channel, okay? Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, bye.